Alright, and we are here for round number 2 of our Pioneer event. We're going to be a little bit that's the start, but
I'll be right back.
So we're going to have Maxwell Lee. Players are shocking behind. So we're gonna have Maxwell Lee on Maze's End, which is the deck he's borrowing for me tonight, and we're gonna have Garrett Dawkin on Izzet Phoenix.
This is going to be a really interesting matchup. Normally, you would never see this anywhere else. Like we said before, Maze's End, a very, very old archetype that isn't really seen in Pioneer anymore. And
Yeah.
Izzet Phoenix on the other side, the top dog of the meta format right now.
Yeah, and going from last round, Max actually beat Prowess, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, as anybody knows, guild gates are a tap land. They come into play. It's really slow. You're always a turn off, but being able to beat a fast deck like Prowess is actually very impressive.
So we're gonna.
Maxwell Lee is ramping off here. He played a Plaza Harmony to gain life, and then chained that straight into a Circuitous Route, which will get him 2 more gates.
So this is turn number 3, by the way, and we're already on what 5, 6, 7 lands, like 3, 4, 5, 6 lands already in turn 3.
Storm carved.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like Izzet Phoenix to me.
Wait.
Consider.
Okay, wait.
Oh, is it Phoenix Slick Shot? Hold up.
Okay.
What are we seeing here, Kyle?
I'm not too sure. This is a spicy take on Izzet Phoenix.
Yeah, as far as I know, last week Garrett was on a more standard version of Phoenix, but it looks like we're seeing another Slick Shot. Whiteboard. Oh, yeah, the whiteboard.
Yeah, the whiteboard land here.
I honestly thought that was a different duel.
What is that?
Cast, so 2 to face, and then yeah, sure. So I'll take 2 card. Yep.
Sequence phase?
I honestly don't know what that card was. I'm sorry. We getting real spicy here.
So we're gonna have what 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage come in.
Yeah, seems like it.
6 damage to come in, right? Oh, we actually wait. What?
Oh, he swung. Max, where's your life total?
Let's.
I will be right back,
Yeah,
ladies and
let's go
gentlemen.
back out there. What's the life total at right now? So we have Golos come out here. Now we're getting really interesting here. So Golosar's Wiggler is pretty nice.
I blocked with the Grazer, so it's the exact same as on the pad.
Oh, you gained life.
Yeah, we missed the Grazer vlog. That's our bad. That's what happens when we're typing in a lot of cards here. So Golos in this deck is actually pretty interesting now because with the Giganta, this is like basically 2 mana Golos ability, which is pretty good.
Yeah, Maxwell having the ability to use mana for other things as well as bring out these big creatures might actually mean... Oh, Slick Sequence from OTJ.
So we're gonna have a Gateway Plaza come out with the Golos ability. We're gonna pay it anyway, so we're pretty good here. So now we're gonna have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana here. I'm not sure how many is different gate wise, but I'm gonna assume 3, 4, 5 different gates probably. Well, 6 different gates. So we're almost there for Maze's End.
Yeah, we should bring Maze's End up on the screen for people who don't know. It's kind of a reclusive card, if anything.
Yeah, so Maze's End is going to basically you pay 3 mana, and you search for a gate card from the battlefield, and if you have 10 or more gates, you just win the game. Kind of a perfect deck for me when I built it, because I like my ultimate win conditions here. So
Ramped up really hard. So.
is that double light at the stage in
In Garrett's hand here,
Yeah.
it might
Yes.
be.
in
Oh,
Arctic Phoenix?
there's an Arctic Phoenix there. Garrett's brew is definitely kind of interesting. It's not very typical that we see from Phoenix. It might actually work to his benefit here since Slickshot Show-Off is able to kind of apply the early pressure the deck usually lacks.
So go down to 17 here for Maxwell.
I'm getting ramped on.
Gary out here complaining about the ramp that's happening, which is pretty interesting, but it doesn't really matter if the ramp. Yeah, the ramp doesn't really matter unless you have the 10 gates anyway. But this is.
I'll pay 7 to.
Oh, we're gonna activate Golos. Here we go.
Here's the Golos activation. By paying Wooburg and 2 colorless, you exile the top 3 cards of your library. You can play them without paying their mana cost this turn.
This is my land for turn, trigger, gain 3 life.
Go
Oh,
back to 20.
I'll simply play this as a thing.
I'm looking at Max's land base, and I think he is at
Okay.
maybe 6 or 7 unique gates at this point.
Yeah. Oh, Gatekeeper Vine. We're gonna search for a gate now.
When it ETBs, I can grab a gate or a land. Or basically.
This might be over pretty soon. It's very rare that we see a Gates deck out aggro.
Wait, I think Gates. The Gates is being faster than the actual aggro deck here. So. This is interesting.
Land creature that I might need to block. I don't actually know the deck.
It's a Phoenix.
Do you want to cut? Otherwise,
Well, Garrett is blatantly just gonna tell Max what the deck is, even though Max is like, I don't know what you're playing.
I mean, the Phoenix is out. I don't think you can really.
Yeah, but Max never seen. Max is not really a Pioneer player, so you see Slick Shot with the Phoenix is like, what is this? Like, I think if any normal person looking outside didn't see a Slick Shot in the Phoenix deck, is like me. What is that? Oh, we're shocking the face for 2, going back down to 20.
Oh. Let's see. Garrett has a lot of mana here. He might be able to make something happen.
Here we go. We're gonna light up the stage here. Look at the top. Exile the top 2.
Oh,
Phoenix
there's a
and-
Phoenix and a
ooh.
land, unfortunately. Not the best things you want to see here. It does mean that he has an extra Phoenix for an attack next turn, but I don't know if it's going to be fast enough here.
Shocking. So we have 3 mana to work with here. Maybe we might as well do the second light up stage since one of the Phoenix is already gone. But it's a rough decision though. But there's no point not to. Oh,
Oh, 2 mana.
Slick sequence phase for
Oh,
2.
another Slick Sequence. This is the card that we missed before. SEQ.
SEQ.
Yeah,
I'm
very close.
Yeah, I'm typing a bit too much. So
until.
There it is. Yes, Slick Sequence here, dealing another 2 damage to face on Max.
So 6 actually deals 2 damage to any target if you cast another as well as turn draw a card. Not that bad for a Phoenix deck.
It
for
honestly
sure.
is kind of interesting. It's not very typical that we've seen out of Phoenix decks, but it kind of matches up exactly with what the deck wants, especially since he is running Slick Shots here. Which in place of our usual bird, Ledger Shredder, which will give you card advantage. That's kind of helps him out.
Splunking off the top.
Land for turn.
Play a land for turn here.
Pay 4 for another circuitous route.
Oh, I think you just won the game here. This might be game.
This might be it here for
So we're gonna secure this route, get 2 more gates here.
I mean, I was very impressed Garrett was able to get Max down to 6 that turn, but this might be the end with the Maze's End.
Which lets me tutor up
A gate.
Yeah, so Max kind of
This
shortcutting
is game.
here with his library since he's doing a couple of search effects at once. But it does
That
look
should. How many unique gates is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gateway Plaza is also a gate.
Yeah, Gateway Plus is also a gate. So 1, 2, 3.
I think we're up to 8, 9.
This is 10 gates with different names, and I win the game.
Oh,
Oh.
that is his 10.
Is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
Yeah, that's his 10. Wow, GG. Max is just gonna take game number 1 against the Izzet Phoenix deck. Wow.
Honestly, I'm a little bit speechless here.
That was with zero fogs. That was with the 0 fog effects, by the way, this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's your deck, so you know better than anyone how it's
Yeah,
built.
so there's 4 fogs, 2 riot control, and 2 hazes pollen in this deck.
Yeah, and of course there's the blockers in form of Arboreal Grazer, the Gatecreeper Vine.
And they also have Giganta. So if I'm Max in this matchup, you probably are going to bring in Deafening Silence. There's 2 of them. You have some of the gates there as well. And you might as well play the Saluli Gatekeepers with ETBs. You control, I think, 7 more gates. You gain 7 life, you control 3 or more gates, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. We are. I think accidentally, my deck is very good against Phoenix.
Somehow, this old archetype is coming through on our end of the month tournament and kicking butt and taking names.
I've never been exodiated by.
Yeah, so our only gatekeepers is 4 mana too far, where ETB to control 2 or more gates, you gain 7 life, and there's 2 of those in the sideboard.
Yeah, it just functions as a creature body with the same effect as Plaza Harmony, as we saw a lot in that last game.
Also, well, like, unfortunately, Garrett did not see a fog. He saw Haze's Pollen, but Riot Control, but 1 mana fog not being revealed is actually pretty huge here.
Yeah, actually, though.
He also didn't see any of the Spunkings. There's 3 Spunkings in this deck, which makes a big difference. And
Yeah.
also, the Gateway Guild Summits.
The guild summits. Are you running any gate ablazes or anything like that? Crackling perimeter, any other gate payoffs?
Yeah, so as Garrett's on a weird version of Phoenix, I can't really, because I actually this is one of the things I did study, and unfortunately all that study is going down the drain because we have such a unique version of Izzet Phoenix being played now.
Yeah, and like you said before, Maxwell Lee, not a very not one of our usual Pioneer players. He usually plays the modern format instead, so I'm not sure if he's going to do the correct sideboard plans here for what should be a meta deck, but now that we're finding out, is running a couple of interesting spicy takes on Izzet Phoenix.
Yeah, like Garrett, as you heard the mic earlier, is playing a homebrew version of Izzet Phoenix, so that is always very exciting to see. Like people have their take on the meta deck, especially in our local area.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so exciting about us being able to stream this for everyone to see at home. Like, it's a lot of matchups, a lot of decks, a lot of spicy takes that you normally don't see in higher level play because everybody's trying to, grind out their advantage, make the best 60, 75 cards that they got, and it's always 80% of the same list. But being able to see everybody's personal take and seeing how well they do here at a local level is always very interesting.
Yeah, and also like. Our community is very, we very much like having new players. We always will have decks for loans here. If not me, if not other people. The store definitely has decks for borrow for most of our formats here, especially if Garrett's working. So, like Max, he does not own the single Pioneer deck. He's just here for fun, and yeah.
Yeah,
Garrett called it Max Yugi because Garrett's saying that losing to Mazian is basically getting Yu-Gi-Oh'd on, Exodia'd. So
it is a very interesting parallel, and it's not entirely true, or untrue rather. You assemble your 10 gates and you blast your opponent into oblivion.
wow, so who would have thought? Another guild gate, as Garrett says. So
You're never gonna see this turn 2 coming.
turn 2 Slate Shot plot. So we're plotting it up. Ooh, Gates Ablaze.
That card I was saying earlier.
Sad.
We should bring that up.
Oh, Soul Guide Lantern.
Guide Lantern.
Oh, I forgot I added this to the sideboard.
You forgot your own deck, huh?
Yeah, well, as I don't get a chance to play Pioneer ever.
Soul Guide Lantern. Very, very common sideboard card here. Any Phoenixes that end up in the yard, he's going to be able to exile.
Gates Ablaze as well. It's going to be very, very well for Max here to delay the game.
Let's bring that up on screen here, because it's definitely not a card most people have seen.
So I have Seasoned Pyromancer as well. That's interesting to see.
Oh, Young Pyromancer.
Oh, sorry, Young. Oh my god.
Spyro is not Pioneer.
Yeah. That's what I bad. But Gates Ablaze will deal X damage to each creature where X is the number of gates to control. So actually, a lot of these elementals are not going to matter. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, this is actually an insane draw here for Max. I mean, let's see if he wants to go ahead and wipe him here if he has a untapped land or not.
Fog as well. So actually, you can play tap land here. Oh, play Plaza Harmony. We're going to gain 3 life. Go back to 18. I missed the 3 life swing. I missed him going down to 15. That's my bad.
Oh, yeah, it was Wild Slash.
Yeah, Wild Slash.
Interesting.
Cast a turn. So we have a Fog up, and we also have... what's the 2 mana? Growth Spiral. We have Growth Spiral in hand as well.
Lava Glide. Sorry.
I'm interested to see Garrett's reaction once a Fog does come out from Max's hand. Play a Phoenix.
Hard cast Arclight
Oh,
Phoenix
wait.
here.
What's Phoenix's toughness?
Phoenix is a 3/2, so he also gets wiped here if
So
he.
get wiped by Gateway Plaza. We're going Gross Power here. Let's go.
Okay.
Was that definitely Silence in the hand as well? Draw this to another Fogs. You have 2 Fogs.
I'll pay 1 for green for fog.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, if only
Just silence.
If only I.
So we have a Fog come out, which is another funny Pioneer legal card.
This turn.
Another card you don't generally see very often because it just doesn't mesh with a lot of strategies. But Bog is actually very good in gates because all gates, or almost all gates, are tap land, so you're always a tempo slower than all of your opponents.
Deal 3 damage to all your
Gates of Blaze is gonna come out. Board wife.
Oh,
Things is gonna go straight to the graveyard for Gary here. No more. The board say this is now all gone. Is that a second Soul Guy Lynch in the hand? This is kind of disgusting, actually. This is the nuts draw for Max for sure.
Max having just every piece of removal and interaction he needs in this matchup. He took a little bit of damage, yes, but ultimately does it really matter?
Garrett now is out of gas. Can't do much.
Shock face for 2.
Shocking face. You don't want to see that happening.
Yeah, shock face on an empty board is really not what you
Quick
want to be
sequence.
seeing.
Go down to 14 now just to get a card draw.
I'm going to cry because I have nothing else.
That's
Garrett,
just
Garrett passing the turn here.
We're gonna draw. We're just gonna crack the draw. Oh, Guild Summit. Wait, we're gonna have a lot of draws happening potentially soon.
Yeah.
So-
Maxwell Lee really showing off what this deck can do.
God Lantern, I'll exile your Phoenix from your graveyard on ETB.
No, so the bees will get exiled here from the Soul Guy Lantern.
Then I'll play Guild Summit.
Playing down the Guild Summit here.
I can tap any number of gates. I'll tap 1 and draw a gate. Card.
Yeah, we should bring Guild Summit up on the screen
Yeah,
here
so
too.
Guild Summit is going to be like a very interesting card engine.
Turn, trigger, draw a card.
So we're just gonna draw a bunch of cards.
It's another gate-specific support piece. Probably not a lot of you have seen it recently. If you played Ravnica Standard back in the day, you might have seen it. It just enables gates to use all their unused mana to generate more card advantage. Every gate you play from now on is also just another card drawn.
Wow, we're hardcasted pick card rings. Oh, yeah, we're millions. I was about to say, if we're not adventuring free, we're not free the Fang right now.
There. Oh no! Only skewer the critics here, unfortunately. Magebane Lizard and Slickshot show off going into the discard,
Well,
unfortunately.
at least you can hardcast. You can hardcast it.
He could hardcast it. I think Garrick's got
Oh,
two
wait, what
cards
is this?
here.
Delving for 7? Oh, we're going Treasure Cruise.
Treasure Cruise coming in. This is actually very smart. Max is already threatening the Soul Guy Lantern, so why would you leave the graveyard there for a exile, right?
Max saying that I forgot that card's legal. So,
Another telltale sign of a modern player.
so we're going to play the pick clock brings out. Now we have a clock of 1 to turn. 14 turn clock.
14 turn clock. Let's see it.
Horizontal Guild Gate tapped, trigger, I draw a card.
This is insane to see. So this everything's happening as I envisioned.
Play Deafening Silence.
Everything's Garrett. So
Alright. Bring Deafening Silence back on the screen here. This is devastating here for Garrett.
Garrett's just locked out here because
Unless Garrett has something like Odawara to try and bounce this enchantment, Izzet colors don't really have a very good way of dealing with this.
we're
and I'm-
drawing a bunch of cards.
The Deafening Silence. Well, we could say I ordered it in the way where I played the second, I guess.
Go for it, go for it. You know what, you're.
Okay, so they're gonna
Maxwell Lee.
Got nerve.
miss slightly. Oh, salute gatekeepers right there. So they reordering it since it is friendly, more of a casual area where he's gonna play the Gross Child first and then the Deafening Silence.
Yeah, let's just say he responded to the Deafening Silence and played Gross Spiral in response.
Yeah, Garrett can't do anything. He was tapped out, so Garrett's letting it happen.
Cards. Technically,
So now is this
Swing in for 1.
it is vigilant.
Oh, yeah. Swing in for 1.
No block.
Max correcting, taking down to 13. Screw the critics. No,
Skewer down to 10. There is still a clock happening here. Honestly, if Garrett is able to draw any Phoenixes straight to hand, he might still have a chance here. It is still a clock.
I'm just like in awe, like at how one-sided this looks. Because it's my deck, but I didn't expect to be like
Yeah,
like this.
I mean, the biggest problem is always actually, like we said before, we're kind of shifting back into a more creature-heavy format again. And so, since everybody's trying to clock into face for game, Fog and Riot Control look really good right now.
So our early Gatekeeper is going to come out here. So Max is going back to 17 life.
Yeah.
So all the damage it had over these last couple turns is amount to nothing now.
Swinging for one.
But we still have that 17 color. Oh, another Skewer comes out. So actually go back to 13. So not too bad for Garrett here. But not much you can do with definitely silences out. So we're going to...
Maxwell almost throwing away his own land to draw a card.
Oh, Golos coming out is pretty interesting from the draw, but also another Gatekeeper in the hand.
Return, trigger, draw a card.
Oh, Boreal Glazer. Oh, that's pretty good.
Play a Golos.
This might be it here. We're getting pretty close to Maze's end.
Yeah, I think you're just going to grab Mace's End here. Yeah, you're sure going to grab Mace's End.
So unless I'm counting incorrectly, I think
I mean,
Max has 9.
we have to
unique
double
gates
check
here.
on how many are different, actually.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
I believe you.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell.
I trust you.
I'll play another Cerulean Gatekeeper. Trigger, gain 7.
Go to 20 now. Because Deathly Sight is only you can't play more than one non-creature spell. So
Yes.
Max can play all the creatures he wants this turn. So we're back to 20. So
We're showing off the power of Cerulean Gatekeepers here, really. You not only get a great ground blocker, but you gain 7 life.
Pay 2 for show
so we have
up.
8. I think we have 8 different gates here.
Or pay
Yeah, we have
2
8 different gates.
Okay.
Face 2. Draw.
Okay.
I'll just swing in for 4.
1, 2, 3.
So swing for 4, down to 14.
You have to feel real bad for Garrett here. He keeps taking him down to 10 life and back up to 20 again.
Like, yeah, every turn, double grazer here, but
Play a land for turn. Trigger,
It really just has to feel so punishing.
Gatekeeper Vine here gets you. Wait, Gatekeeper Vine into a gate here, play a Boiler Grazer, you tap 3 from Mace's End, you win the game.
I think so. I think Max has his line. Ladies and gentlemen, and a completely unexpected result here down at Card Art.
It was actually it's just so one-sided. It's a bit ridiculous how one-sided this looked.
I don't want to say this too early, but are we going to see Maxwell Lee back on stream again for the 3-0 contention match coming up in round 4?
Yeah, I mean it's like because we're gonna play Grazer, play the Azorius Guild Gate, draw a card trigger.
and then I will activate the Maze's End to get the 10th gate.
Yeah.
There's
Alright.
an activation here, and that 10th gate coming down, I think,
We
is...
should have there it is, Gateway Plaza.
Yep, that's 10.
Alright. GG, my friend. That was good.
And that's the series. Maxwell Lee gonna win 2-0 pretty one-sidedly against Izzet Phoenix on the Gates deck.
Like, you know what? This is better than Modern.
Maze's End Gates taking down Izzet Phoenix, although it is a homebrew Phoenix, so we don't know how well it would go against a regular, more conventional style of Phoenix deck. But I mean, Gates putting up strong results here at the end of the month tournament here.
Yeah, Gates round number 1 beats Gruul Prowess, and then now beats Izzet Phoenix. So beating the top meta decks, the only deck I think this deck is going to struggle against probably is the Amalia combo on turn number 3.
Even then, I don't think Amalia is that.
Amalia has the win.
favored against.
Amalia has the win condition of.
Right back.
Amalia has the win condition of Aether Reflex Reservoir. So only difference.
He has to play again. Should we get off stream for that? Like just for money?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can play offshoot. Yeah, you can play there. No one's. You can play on the table still. Garrett asking Max again to playtest some games against it. So, good sportsmanship from both ends. I just see that Garrett is actively just wants to generally learn the deck because it's not very often you get to see like someone ask to play again afterwards after you lose.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not sure how much practice he's gonna get out of this because currently your Maze's End deck is the only Maze's End deck in the store.
Yes.
Aside from actually Garrett Chang's own Gates deck, which is a very different take on it. It's Fires of Invention Gates. Although Garrett hasn't piloted that deck in months, so I don't know how well it'll stack up right now too. But there are some similarities between the two decks, Gates Ablaze, Guild Summit. A lot of the powerful cards you've been seeing throughout the stream also make an appearance there as well.
Yeah. Also, too, like, since that was a 2L, it was a very fast 2L, so I think we might have a decently long break, unfortunately. Who would have thought? The Maze's End deck that has to get 10 different gates is actually one of the fastest decks of the night so far.
Honestly, I mean, we saw in game number 1, even our players were flabbergasted. Maxwell Lee being able to get down 6 gates on turn 3. I mean, even us as commentators, I don't think we expected any of that.
That's it. That's essentially like taking, like, I don't know, time warping like 5 times in a row, basically.
Exactly. How often do you say, oh yeah, I'm playing against the Gates deck, everything comes in tapped. Wait, why do they have 6 mana on turn 3?
It's a very great, like.